Guys, did you grow up thinking the Brothers Grimm were like adventurers? Wandering through German forests, collecting spooky stories from old grandmas, spinning yarn in tiny cottages? Yeah, that's actually a huge myth. The real story is way more surprising. Let's dive into the secret history of the Grimm fairy tales. There was once a little girl, sick and lonely in a hospital bed. She picked up the Brothers Grimm fairy tales for the very first time. Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, Sleeping Beauty. And instantly she imagined the Grimms as these Indiana Jones-type explorers, wandering through villages, listening to ancient folk tales told by old women beside their spinning wheels. Sounds magical, right? Well, she was wrong. The truth is, the Brothers Grimm weren't really adventurers at all. Most of the stories they wrote down didn't come from spooky grandmas and cottages, but from their educated friends and middle-class families. So instead of hiking through deep forests, the Grimms were basically hanging out in living rooms, taking notes. And here's the craziest part. The versions we know today, they're heavily edited, family-friendly versions. The original fairy tales were way darker, full of violence, creepy punishments, and nightmare fuel. Snow White's original ending? More horror movie than Disney classic Hansel and Gretel. The OG title should have been Cooking Kids, a Witch Story. We thought the Grimms were fairy tale hunters. Reality check, they were library hunters. Fairy tales looked innocent, but in reality they were rated R, not PG. So next time you hear a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, remember, what Disney gave us was the sugar-coated version. The Grimms created a lasting legacy, sure, but instead of being forest explorers, they were basically history's nerdiest editors. Want me to do a whole video on the dark, uncut versions of your favorite fairy tales? Drop a comment, hit that like button.